Yankwe, Awal.
Sejo. Yeah, me di kind boss so say AFCON no ebe baso nyame boa afi we a ye wo mi ebe hya se December na endi e wo January in 2026 na interestingly Morocco ebenya akwanya na mo host the competition for the second time since 1988 mo host the competition but Sejo 1976 stands as the only time omo agi the title.
Okay.
And the you can almost equal 50 years, no. Next year now 50, almost 49 years.
Okay.
And should it be set by 2026? Not just so 70, 50 years. Now, ye be boy we na title no mono mwajia say you. I think said they will crown almost 50th anniversary of missing it and winning it in between those two titles, you know, with a lot of ambience going forward. Competition. No, my coach Walid Regragui said you or say he stands in the best position right now to win the tournament for them. Now, on himself pressure the beba so. A nation are demanding a lot. Or investment or more within or football, being it club football and national team football. How they've been performing, and even Niana and New York said the women's football cry so. And the Joe, let's not forget, so Morocco became the first African country to qualify by going to the next stage of World Cup in 1986. Almost have crowning the performance by becoming the first African country to reach the semi-final of the World Cup or the last World Cup because of Qatar. But the only thing I hear by that disappointment or the last year's AFCON in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
After round 16, Omoni South Africa said they were bungled out of the competition. And they went with huge expectation based on how they creditably performed at the World Cup because of Qatar. So now man for say omubetimi aye juma pa, but at the AFCON it became a huge disappointment. Opportunity is there for them to win the title as the coach is suggesting. But the Joe an AFCON be easy for everybody. And so here the last 3 African winning coaches in England said you Obia local. The last 3 winners in England said you Obia Tima Mumuni or near Koso 2019 with this former Algeria coach Jamel Belmadi, what went on in 2021 with Aliou Cissé, and of course Osahe near Koso MS5 the last AFCON in Ivory Coast. Sejo, Omunina also have been former national stars. And Sejo, Saturday ya to Amana. Sejo, Jumaye. In as much as Omube huge expectations, you know, national team na improve. And especially over time, Omudi Brahim Diaz mo Ebabe share team no kina Sejo. They've been performing the World Cup qualifiers in the power because Omu game Obongina just only one draw ni na match. She have come qualifiers in a bus. So say you mush your matches in na. One thing is say omunya advantage of playing home. Even omo opponent you know during the qualifiers you know say you say ni pakro no home cry e bus Morocco.
Okay.
Because omo stadium no enye fit for purpose. So that one also provided them with that huge advantage. But say you more team and honestly they stand as one of the favorites going forward. That AFCON na ebe baso no. Omo ye huge favorite among one of the teams ebetimi agi the competition. Coach Walid Regragui said you I think he's calling for pressure.
Okay.
Say Odia Tuja say no the standing as the best person to win the AFCON title for them. No. Let's see what happens in Morocco when they host the competition.
Okay.
Ahebebaso. Say you eno Salane on sports an Egyptian channel kasaye. Eno say ohene ho a se ne osi bobona say you. Me ne o ka say 32.
Okay.
Enche bia obedu 33. Osi obetimi aboa kopim 39-40 before so be retire. Or your athletes. Ningina depending on how send you be we. Cristiano Ronaldo have shown us how to do it. Recently, Modric has been doing it at age 39. Even Madrid now, obe free or onya and also say wa retire. So ningina depending on how said you be anyway, the training regimen and all those other stuffs, you know. And so Joe, it's possible. These Arabians, how they are disciplined, some of them, and say minimum say as a player or Muslims or self-discipline, ni training ni BBA. Say Joe, it's possible say obetimi abo. But one thing is say still say Joe, Saudi for no etachiri mo say so we in a club football with Liverpool, they still want to have him. They still want to have him in Saudi Arabia because he's the most popular Arabian player all over right now. Forget about Karim Benzema and all those other stuff. Salah is the most popular Arabian player right now.
Okay.
And with the huge investment now, Air Koso within the Saudi Pro League, no, they will wish to have him, even say 1 or 2, 3 seasons. Say on also be grace the turf with this inflows of superstars, Ebasu League, no. So it's possible say after the league now, or be boy ama Liverpool, the contract now was signing new contract, no. It's possible say obetimi move akọ Saudi. So depending on how send your be possible say obetimi about 40.
Okay.
So your Victor Osimhen say so be ko Juve there.
Yeah.
Can rather remain at Galatasaray.
Almost all Italy.
Yes, there be we want like Ningina at Napoli. Or say so be ko Juve there.
Yeah.
He would rather wants to remain at Galatasaray.
I didn't try.
Say na Juve make that inroad for him. Or knock it that door no. But he doesn't want to join. He doesn't want to join. I see it as the love he has for Napoli, and how he's fared with the club, becoming one of those stars. I think winning the title now in about 33 years or so. And Otimi Bomo winning title just when you fell off with the club, Emma Ofrio, and Oko joining Galatasaray on loan. For the first time, Ewoni Galatasaray, Otimi has almost 35 goals, which has been so impressive for the team. And all in the countries are, he's also banging the goals for them. And Sergio, for me, I want to respect in the decision on that. I'm from the way I'm seeing it, he doesn't want to return to Italy. So Benya, at least one of the other leagues I bet Koso. Especially England.
Yeah.
Especially England, because onya England pass and also be especially the kind of games, you know, and how he has that physique, you know. The English Premier League, Liga, fitting a profile very, very well. Me, I'm just praying.
The club's now entity was Arab world and again
yeah, there be one
club
yeah.
to 15 million pounds a season or so.
Sergio, even before so Beko Galatasaray, no, there were some of the Nigerians who were pushing him say Unko Jiska. Because Moon say Ebia Obetina Europe, but
we're buying you 15 million.
Yeah.
A season.
Yes, a season. Who's age bracket now one also, and also one of the reasons he wants to remain in Europe.
Okay.
Because 26.
Okay.
I think Obeko 27. So imagine say when you have 3 or 4 seasons, by the time Obe do 30 years, say you bet me make him move.
Yeah.
Now I can join the Arab world. No, he has a lot. Say for me, in as much as he can be free Arab world now, I still want to see him in Europe playing at that competitive level before say he'll be making move to the Arab world now. No akwako Miki. For me, that's how I see it. I want to see him in Europe, especially England. Me the name bompa say either Mo and Arsenal back on tono.
Yeah.
I want to see him in the Premier League, say you, because the profile ne fitted the Premier League very well. Sure. It was a game between familiar folks, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. Game nona imuye shikakra, and especially they played competitively to the level. So Jamaica says you're more players who. Mason Holgate, the likes of Palmer, and so some of the players in the Grand Mobile. And then Leon Bailey, former player of Bayer Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Obama Jamaica national team. No. Mason Greenwood is also going to join the bandwagon. Michael Antonio of West Ham United. No, here England for Kakra. He returned back and said, all these guys are players of Jamaica. And me feel Steve McLaren ejumana awoyen obetimi abuomo amomo qualify to the 2026 World Cup. Since 1998 yenwu Reggae Boys World Cup da. And we're the breed of current crop of talents now more sisina. I think say omo fair share of guys at least omo ye good I know so betimi abuomo. Anyway, it was a very good game among Trinidad and Tobago. And it was very good. Say Jamaica to me, defeat me by 3 goals to 2. TNT so na. Apart from Dwight Rock, oftentimes saying I'll be a player be free TNT. I think the last time we saw them was 2006 World Cup, Germany. No money, the likes of England, Monewo group. It Sweden more, Germany too. Apart from that, say who TNT so the top level. It's been usually Honduras. And the other team, recently we had Panama, the 2018 World Cup. Let's see what this tournament offered. And I think it was very good exercise from Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago by also. And at the G-Tech Stadium in Brentford, London. Yeah. And then Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. At the Beshisheso. It's a game not too much of super, even though Nigeria for at least Ahmed Musa Waho, Mosi Simon, Samuel Chukwueze, at least all these guys around. Semi Ajayi, not too much of flamboyance in here. He says, "Be the likes of William Troost Econo." But so Joe, one bally.
Yeah, they also miss a key star.
Yeah, almost one key.
Yeah.
Because Ademola and near around Victor Osimhen mo, and these are the two most glamorous superstars within the team. No, but Sergio, some of the other guys say, "Well, Mosi Simon Chukwueze ni Ahmed." Even though Ahmed Musa say when you kakra, say owa akra obo omo local league side Kano Pillars, but he's a big player within the Super Eagles team. In as much as we say pa because Sergio Kudus is not around, Inaki, Antoine Semenyo, but experience and good old Jordan Ayew is around. And I think say Obenya Brandon Thomas Asantemo, Ebabe Sheti Mukina, Majid Waris, Abdul Samed Salis after that long-term injury, Baba Sandalano, also making a return into the setup. No? And of course, Stefan Ambrosius, and also some couple of collabs, some back in the days during Chris Hughton time, no, and also Amiki return into the team. No? So you be adia besi near many a Giamano, Joseph and goalkeeper. Western ono nana the Kudus score Western Fufro na oni Kudus omoka tree na omo training grounds no. Now he was a third choice goalkeeper. Because now Fabianski wo ho and Alphonse Areola wo ho. So playing time was not there for him. He decided to make a switch from there to Ireland to St. Patrick. And Sergio wenya a very successful season. And I think Joseph Anan penny stature no and in quality no Sergio, he can also offer as much. No no so about a pool of goalkeeping talent na no. Unfortunately say ye ni number one until recently Benjamin Asare and Subaya Otuado Kase no na number one. So Sergio, there have not been consistency with the goalkeeping setup of Black Stars no. So even the recent AFCON tournament ya kukwa olele free no. Any tournament be a new breed of goalkeeper. After Olele free in 2010, 2012, na Adam Larsen Kwarasi aba 2013, na Fatau Dauda the Echo 2014 World Cup. Afe Razak Brahima came in 2015, 2017. Then of course, Yesabe who Richard Ofori Ebedemu, and of course Jojo Walakot, Richard Ofori again. So there have not been that consistency. And here one of the departments are very, very sure of where near number one. And I think for me, Joseph Anan Sejo, I'm very, very happy for him. He also offers a lot and also pay the chance Coach Otuado I already say or the Bema boys, you know. Also bet me offer near who what he can possibly do because Atizigi Sejo among for Bibre and Shedan Chiniti. Joe Walakot uniform. El Crawley Town, and even recent call up no crowd on count. Benjamin Asare and Ababi Tuomo. And of course, that new kid on the block, Joseph Anan, is there. So let's see what Joseph Anan can do. Goalkeeping department, you know, El Black Stars.
Awal Mohammed. We edify him. Good morning, sir. The discussion about the matches between Barcelona and Chelsea in the 2010s is so refreshing. I suggest your team finds highlights of those crunching games and show them during the programs to bring better context to the discussions and perhaps help the Generation Z to understand what we experienced in that decade. Dr. Moses Agawena Amanya, senior lecturer at the Montfort University UK on the way Abreye. So games, you know. Yes.
The 2004-5 season.
Yes.
And we had around 16 game. No. That Obeka Chelsea share Barca share Chelsea 2-1, then of course 4-2.
Yeah.
And no Ronaldinho no Barca share HJC was Stamford Bridge. So it was at that time na Damien Duff, Edu Gugiosin, Ian Robin, very, very strong. Joe Cole, very, very strong Chelsea setup. Unfortunately, Liverpool, you move free. So you no free. Sabe had 2005-6 season round 16 game. Then you say the whole no Epra Lionel Messi no. Another one, a very, very crunching encounter, and also Ebaso. Barca me prevail from that one, me call to the final. Arsenal. Then of course the 2007 one. Ekoye 2-2 El Camp Nou eno na Andy na obo Frank Lampard goal. Didier Drogba scored in the first leg. Eno na group stage. And of course, no about had the semi-final one in 2009 you know, Tom Henning of Rebo you know. Sergio, that was eno na crowny bibia all. That game was one of the best games I that day honestly Tom Henning of Rebel robbed Chelsea. As a Barca fan, I knew that. Said, "Yo, we robbed Chelsea." In as much as a Chelsea for now, more, a couple of chances. By Nicola, Nelka, Didier Drogba, and the like. Said, "Yo." And that was the game that crowned it all. And of course, the last one was Antonio Conte, na Andy Ekano. And near one of the knockout stages, Dembele was on target. Emma Bassa, Chelsea from 1-1. It was Stamford Bridge, and a 3-0 at the Camp Nou. Emma Bassa a prevail. So there's been that legendary rivalry at Basso. And so, in as much as okay, no, says you not Chelsea ni Liverpool so. Share that 2005 Luis Garcia go na a year controversy atralai atralai and una Liverpool di koye the miracle of Turkey no ni omoko share AC Milan final after say Atatürk Stadium and of course obesa ba be the 2006 one and una group stage and also about the semi-final one Liverpool the penalty Eddie BT Chelsea Eddie go into the final lose to AC Milan and of course the 2008 and the 2009 one 2008 was a Chelsea almost semi-final and a Chelsea the coach Man United and of course the quarter-final one in 2009 so you know na 4-4 for me that game stands to me as the best ever game I ever watched in the UEFA Champions League. Liverpool
Dr. Moses Agawina was say bomodi na mon compile.
Yes, compile.
Some memorable games,
those memories.
Yes. Yeah, shomonim. Some of the judgment.
French Open no ons jabe were disappointing.
Oh, no, they said they be all disappointed.
Disappointed. You anymore ya
na disappointed. It drew so all Grand Slam.
Wimbledon 2022 then 2023 na US Open 2022 said you no crowd so where the said you anymore ya
no way the fathers are quite quarterfinals right Roland Garros
for Roland Garros there no baby I born more the US Open and the Wimbledon 2 finals in the Wimbledon and then 1 final in the US Open.
I made the man surprised.
Too bad. But game I said you game I had the Pani Matthew Arnaldi any Felix Oga Aliasim there no 5 sets said you Felix Oga Eddie can win the first 2 sets said you and Omar Arnaldi ebe defeating no. And of course the game between Daniel Medvedev and Cameron Norrie. Daniel Medvedev so free 2021 champion and also free said you ubekaya
make I
too bad for Daniel Medvedev.
So na time should be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Novak I am simple.
Novak. Me hobu say we always for the simple.
Novak I am simple.
The record na no bi mu sa Copinson so be retire.
Yeah.
Say onona obi e bondi.
Say onona aka.
Yeah, onona aka.
Federer ko. Nadal nso ko.
Yeah.
Say onona Andy Murray graduate. Say onona aka.
Okay. The here na nim so be for we simple, obi betuma surprise na dia.
Yes. Carlos wo.
Carlos is consistent.
And also but at least onso wo say you.
All right. Yem fancy ha e ba beto so me hu say mo the messages be bre enso e ba